I'm Jan with Kidpower of Colorado, here today with Irene Zande, Executive Director and founder of Kidpower International. And one of the pieces that makes Kidpower unique is that we practice most every skill that we present in class. And that power of positive practice is something that's so important and, again, unique to our program. And I wonder if you can talk about why that's so important that we practice with kids.
When you think about it, three things are necessary for learning or for change in behavior. You need awareness of what the issue is or what the problem is. You need knowledge about why it matters and about what it looks like. And then you need skills in order to be able to act on that awareness and knowledge. If you don't have all three, then it's like having only two legs on a three-legged stool. It just doesn't balance. So many times when we were starting Kidpower, we would hear stories from parents that said, but I told her and I told her and I told her not to let somebody touch her like that. But when her youth group leader touched her like that after dropping off the other kids, she didn't know the words to say to stop him. She didn't know how to tell us what happened. We've heard the same story from adults saying, if only I had known this sooner, I would have been so much safer. Just being told what to do or just being shown what to do raises that awareness and that knowledge, but it does not build skills. We have so many stories that when we break those skills, by the way, into small steps, so that each step of the way, our students are successful in rehearsing what to say, what to do around situations that are not worst case scenarios, but that are relevant to their lives. We teach kids how to take a hand off a shoulder, even when somebody gets upset after they say no, and how to persist in setting a boundary. We teach kids how to interrupt a busy adult when they need help, and how to persist when the adult doesn't understand at first. And we have success story after success story, where kids will tell us, I didn't have to think about what to do. I just knew it in my body. I remembered what we'd done in Kidpower. And when somebody started to bother me, I knew how to throw those hurting words away. When somebody was starting to shove, I knew how to say stop and how to walk away. And when I felt upset and my grown-ups were too busy, I knew how to keep asking until I got help. That's the power of practicing. When we say practice, though, we don't leave it for kids to figure it out on their own, or any of our students. We know what the skill looks like. We don't just leave kids to guess how to swim and by throwing them in the water and hope they'll swim. At least not nowadays, we don't. We don't leave them to guess how to cross the street. So this is the same idea. We rehearse what to do. We make it age appropriate and fun and successful. And they are able to translate that into a whole bunch of different situations that are, one family, the kids knew how to ask for help. They knew how to recognize trouble, and they saw a fire. And they knew that that was not something to just wait for, but to go and get help and to call 911. So these skills can translate into lots of different situations because they are skills and not just knowledge and not just awareness.
And one of the things I think we found is that getting help may seem like it's easy, but it's one of the hardest things for kids to do, right? And so to be able to give them that language, to be able to get adult help and to persist in getting help, it is really a gift, right?
Yes, we say, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
And when they're grown up, and we have the grown up say, I'm busy.
Right.
And say, but this is about safety.
Right. Right.
and they practice that. They practiced somebody, with setting a boundary. They practice somebody being sad or upset because they set the boundary. With getting help, they have rehearsed when somebody ignores them or misunderstands or is irritated. And we give them the words to say.
And then they're much more likely to use it if they've practiced it.
Exactly.
Thank you so much. This was very helpful. We appreciate it.
Well, thank you.